Figure four. The figure four is a great stretch for your hip musculature. You're going to lie on your back on the ground. You're going to place your ankle, one ankle on the opposite knee. Lift that leg off the ground, driving your ankle towards one shoulder and your knee towards the other. And you can take one of your hands, place it on the knee. Take the other hand and grab your foot or your ankle, pulling it towards your shoulder and pulling with your hand, pushing the knee in a number of different directions. Depending on how you apply pressure to your knee, it's going to dictate where you feel it in your hip musculature. Ideally, you want to try to find your tight areas in your hip. So if I, for example, if I drive my knee towards my opposite shoulder, for me, I feel more in my hip, personally. Some people may feel more in their hip if they're driving, applying pressure towards the same side. Okay, so experiment with how much pulling you do of the ankle and how much pressure you're delivering to your knee and the direction and or angle that you're applying the pressure towards. I know that's kind of a long way to explain it, but you really have to experiment with different positions and pressure application. So for me, again, by pushing my knee towards my opposite shoulder, delivers more of a stretch here in the hip. You want to make sure that you don't get in a contorted position and drive your hips back excessively. You want to try to keep your lower back, your lumbar spine on the ground, your shoulders square to the ground. So let's review again, and I'm going to change the angle just a little bit so you get an idea of what it looks like. So kind of from this angle, I'm going to take my ankle, place it on the opposite knee, lift this foot up, driving this foot towards me, grabbing it with my hand and or still applying pressure with my knee if you can't grab it. Take my other hand, place it on my knee, and again I'm going to apply pressure towards my opposite shoulder, delivers more of a stretch here in the glute and the lateral aspect of the hip as well. Again, this is a great stretch for the hip musculature. You can put your opposite foot down if you want. If you can grab your ankle, that's fine as well. And that's the figure four.